I'm drinking, people. I'm drinking my soda to calm my insides. And I know this is late, but I needed to talk to Pop to kind of discuss the day. I'm heated on two fronts. I'm heated with this whatever this piece of crap is on my lips. That's number one. I'm heated about that. And, you know, today must have been, let's put Nancy under the microscope and pick on her all damn day. Because my supervisor, not only was she on my ass, she was in my ass. She was so far up my ass that she was in my colon. That's how far up my ass she was today. Okay? I'm just saying. Went to the Burger King. Don't nobody talk to me. Okay? Let's discuss what this piece of crap is on my lips. Let's just do that. First of all, I had the wrong liner on. So I'm not even going to, you know, it was one of these matte thin, it was like a plum mauve-y, whatever. This was wrong to begin with. So that's that. Then let's discuss this Burt's Bees lipstick that was part of my Ulta order. Okay, this piece of crap. This is in the shade Suede Splash. And this is Suede Splash. Oh, it's a beautiful shade. Don't you agree? It's a beautiful shade. It's a beautiful shade. It's lovely. And it is, if you can see it on my lips, it's on my lips. But I have to say that when I put it on this morning, I figured, well, it needed a little help. So I put a little clear gloss. Not that that mattered any. Because what this piece of crap does, what this does, is it just decides to walk away. It decides to disappear. It decides to just evaporate off of your lips. Not even after an hour. It must start to fade after 30 minutes. Because by the time I got to work, I looked at myself in my rearview mirror, and I'm thinking to myself, what, did I put on lipstick? Did I put on lipstick? Did I put it on? Because, like I say, I normally take my lipstick with me to work. And when I get to work and park the car right before I get out to go to work, that's when I put my lipstick on. Well, you know, I was so excited that this was a new lipstick. I put it on before. I put it on while I was at home today. I said, oh, I'm going to try a new lipstick. So I put it on here. It's a 30-minute drive to work. So right before I got out, I wanted to refresh, kind of see if I'm looking good for the day. Where the hell is this? Where did it go? So now you begin to doubt yourself. It's like, well, did I put the lipstick on? I know I put the lipstick on. I put the lipstick on before I left. So I refreshed again. And I said, oh, okay. Put this on. It's a nude. As you can tell. It's a very, very my lips but better kind of a nude. I put it on. It needs a different liner. Okay, my bad on the liner. Not a problem. I got to work at 8:30. Had to do stuff around the office as always. And this is all before my supervisor was riding my ass. So I got to work at 8:30. I, did what the maid normally does. I had to take dishes out of the dishwasher, put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher. Did all of that. I cleaned the conference rooms. I wiped them down with the Windex. Yes, Master Sa. That's how I start my day. So I did all of that. Then I finally sat my fat ass at my desk, like 5 minutes before it's time to turn on the switchboard. I had a piece of paperwork. I was getting ready to do that. And I said, let me just look again, because it didn't feel like I had anything on my lips. So I took out my mirror and I just gave myself a little once over. There's nothing on my lips. I said, I just put the lipstick on. Where the hell did it go? Needless to say, this does not last all day. This does not last 15 minutes. It doesn't last 30 minutes. I don't know what this piece of shit is. Oh, excuse me. But this is a piece of crap. And I do have another one. I bought 2 Burt's Bees lipsticks. This was the mistake of a lifetime. Okay? Great shade. Lovely. Got a little bit of sheen. But I will try again. But I have a feeling that if I do finally find the right liner, all I'm going to be left with is a ring around my lips after 30 minutes. Because this will walk away. It will step up off you. It will just walk. It will just fade. It will disappear. It will evaporate. So I am not... I'm not happy. Not in the least. It's a piece of crap. Okay? So that took care of that situation. That's how my day started. About 15 minutes into the day, I'm getting myself together. I'm starting to do my paperwork. Here she comes. Oh no, she didn't come. I was over there. Because I had to turn on the lights on the conference rooms. I didn't have anything to wipe down just yet. So I said, good morning. And as I'm walking away, she goes, yeah. So I'm like, did you need me? She said, yeah. The paperwork that you've been doing, you're filing them away, aren't you? I said, well, I usually keep them at my desk. And, like by the end of the month, I keep a month's worth, and then I alphabetize them, and then I put them away. No. This is what you're going to have to do from now on, because sometimes I need to go back and look at certain things, and I need to have them in the books. So you're going to have to put them away daily. I said, oh, okay, no problem. But here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to not only put them away alphabetically, but you're going to have to put them away chronologically. I said, okay, not a problem. I will do that. As soon as I'm done doing the paperwork that's waiting for me, because somebody's waiting for it to be done, I will do that right away. Yes, could you please? Because there are things that I have to look up, and if they're waiting on your desk, then I won't be able to know where to look for them. Okay, not a problem. So she was being all like this because OCD was around her desk next to her. So I guess she was putting on a little, I'm playing Miss Supervisor to her. I don't know who she's trying to impress, because Miss OCD knows you by now. She's been working with you for years. So you ain't impressing me, and I know sure as hell you ain't impressing her. So, okay, fine. You want me to put them away alphabetically and chronologically? Not a problem. So I did what I had to do. Boom. They're done. Back and forth. Back and forth. Now it's her. Just her. Back and forth. Behind me. Going to the books where I had to put them away. Okay, this particular paperwork, It was Nancy's day today. This piece of paperwork that you did for so and so, there's information missing. I said, yes, there is information missing. I asked her about it, and she said that just to leave it the way it was because she didn't have the information. Oh, you know you can't do that. I said, well, you can go ask her, because after I had done it, I told her I put it in, and I did say that there was information missing, but she said it doesn't matter because she just needed it in. She just needed it input into the computer. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. So she snatched the paperwork. Thank God I wasn't holding it, because I would have had a serious paper cut. She snatched it away, and here she goes stomping off. Did you ask? No, before she stomped off, she said, did you ask so-and-so for the information? I said, I asked so-and-so, such and such, what for what, who for who, and all of them could not give me the information, which is why I just put it in the way it was. That's when she snatched it away from me. And she went to such and such, so-and-so, who is who, and what is what. And they all told her the same damn thing. We don't have the information. We can't find the information. Just as long as it's put in, that's okay. She finally went back. The last thing she did, she went back to the person who originally gave me the paperwork to begin with. And this person's desk, her office, is like right behind my desk. So I heard my supervisor go to her about the information that's missing here. And I heard so-and-so tell her, yes, I told Nancy to put it in. The information, we just can't find it. We just can't locate it. I just needed an input, and that's what Nancy did. And, you know, should I ever get that information, then I'll ask Nancy to fill it. But in the meantime, we needed it in the system. So here comes the supervisor. She must have snatched the paperwork away from so-and-so, walked by my desk, and I heard her mutter under her voice, I'm working with a bunch of idiots. Bitch, I know you didn't include me in that idiot situation. What? Oh, hell to the no. She was trying to find stuff wrong that I was doing all day long. I mean, she went back to paperwork that I did earlier this month, late last May. I mean, just going back, picking on every little thing that I did. There was a piece of paperwork. The name was a Greek name. And there on the paperwork, I put in exactly the name and the letters that were there on the paperwork. Apparently there was a Y and a K on the paperwork. But the person who gave me the paperwork, who wrote it that way, found out later on that it was supposed to be a K and a Y instead of a Y and a K. Here she come at me. This name is spelt wrong. So you know what? Since I've been doing this lately, I photocopy everything that I do. And she only put it up. She nudged her way behind me, put up the name on my computer, and she said, the name is spelt wrong. And I said, wait a minute. I took out my folder with the paperwork. I took out the paperwork, and I said, this is what was given to me. Oh, well, it's spelt wrong. I said, how would I have known that if this is what was given to me? Oh, well, you should ask. What am I asking? I don't know that the name is spelt wrong. I don't know the name. This is a Greek name. I don't know. So I'm looking at her. Oh, well, let's just correct it right now. Bitch. She was up my colon today. She was up my colon today. Do you understand what I'm saying? She was up my colon, not just up my ass. Anybody can be up your ass. She was up my colon today. You understand what I'm saying? I'm praying to Jesus that tomorrow and Friday she leave me to hell alone. Go find somebody else to pick on. Go find somebody else to pick on. Because today, I've had enough. I've had enough. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just when I'm starting to feel confident and I think I know what I'm doing, I don't think I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. At this point, I know what I'm doing. Here she comes. She wants to shake the tree. She wants to rattle the cage. Why are you doing that? You have nothing else to do? Her boss was in. So it's not like she didn't have anything to do. Sometimes she'll do this shit when she has nothing to do, but she has to look like she's doing something real. She has to make herself look busy. But her boss was in, and I heard him calling her a few times. But see, she is a different person with him. She kisses his ass. She laughs at everything that he says. Oh, everything that he says is oh so funny. Oh so, I mean, he must be telling jokes. She laughs at almost everything that he says. She goes, and her voice changes. I'm like, well, ain't that a bitch? Ain't that some shit? So she'll take his shit, but then she got to, vent it out on somebody else. Who is that person? Hey. So yeah, I'm praying to sweet Jesus in heaven that tomorrow and Friday she gets off my ass. She just gets off my ass. Please, just get off my ass. Just get off my ass. I mean, it was a day. She was riding my colon like she wanted to live there. Like she was moving in, up my ass into my colon. She was moving in. She just wanted to make sure that the sofa would fit. Oh, she was all up in it today. All up in it. All up in it. So that's the reason why I needed to just drink. Thank you, Burger King. I needed something to cool my insides, people. What? I needed something to cool my insides. Like, for real, I needed something to cool my insides because today was a day. If it was Friday, I wouldn't have minded. Last day of the week, I don't give a damn. I still got 2 more days to deal with this bitch. She just better get up off me. Please don't ride me tomorrow because my colon can't take your company anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? It can't take it. It can't take it. So I was telling my father this, and here comes my father. Well, maybe you should look for something else. I said, no. No, I haven't gotten to that point where I absolutely detest the job. I have to get to that point before I start really looking around. But it's too early. It's too damn early. I haven't even made 6 months yet. But damn it, this bitch. Doesn't make it easy. She does not make it easy for me to be comfortable going to work. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, even though I know I'm confident in knowing what to do. Excuse me. Just her presence makes me not comfortable enough to, just, okay, now I could just go to work. Because I go to work and I feel a little tense. The second I walk through that door, I feel a little tension. Just the mere presence of just being in there. I don't have to see her yet, but knowing the fact that she's there just rises my blood pressure just a little bit. So my blood pressure is already up by the time I'm at work. Driving to work, I have no problems. I'm comfortable. I'm singing with the radio. I'm in a good mood. I park the car. I'm in a good mood. When I step out of the car and I have to walk in the building, that is when the tension starts. And I can feel it. I can feel it. I don't rush to the front door because there's a long hallway and the office is at the end of the hallway. So walking toward the door, I'm already I'm not hyperventilating or anything. I'm not nervous. But I just know that the second I walk through that door, my day, A, starts right off the bat. Even though I'm there half an hour earlier, my day starts right off the bat. And then it becomes the thought of, okay, what's going to happen today? What is she going to say to me today? How is she going to act today? What is she going to be loud about today? Despite the fact that I put my bag down, I turn on my computer, and as it's warming up, I go into the kitchen and I become, Aunt Jemima. Because I don't cook. Thank Jesus. I'm surprised they haven't asked me to do that. But I check the dishes to see, are there dirty dishes? Do they need to automatically be cleaned? Most of the time, 9 out of 10, it's always yes. So I have to start the dishwasher, and with the clean ones, you would think that whoever gets there early, since we're supposed to be a team, oh yeah, it's always about the team. You would think, oh, there's some clean dishes. Let me help Nancy out and just put the clean dishes away. Because they're the ones that use it. I don't use any of these damn dishes. I don't drink the coffee. I don't bring the bagels. I may eat a bagel or two if I'm really starving. Yes, I will. But it's not an everyday situation. And when I eat the bagel, I take a paper plate. I don't know why they have these fancy hoity-toity dishes there, but some people do use them. Fancy hoity-toity glasses, not plastic glasses, glasses made of glass. Okay. So, and then of course, since there are about like 20 mugs that have our company name, all the big hoity-toity lawyers use those cups for their cup of coffee. But you would think some of them use the same cup to drink the multitude of coffee that they drink. But no, there are those who will drink a cup of coffee, go to the kitchen, put the dirty cup in the dishwasher, take another cup, and drink another cup of coffee, finish with that one, put it in the Why don't you stick with the same damn cup? What's the problem? I don't understand. You have to use all the cups? So then when the dishwasher is full and then there are no cups, then you get there's no cups for coffee? No, because so-and-so and maybe even you drank 1 cup of coffee and decided to not keep that cup for the rest of the day because you drink coffee intravenously. That's how badly you drink coffee. Instead of keeping the same cup, no, you want to put the dirty cup after you drink 1 cup. You want to put the dirty cup in the dishwasher and take another cup. But I don't say anything. Sometimes when I'm in a mood, somebody will come in. Oh, we have no cups, and I'll just take the dirty. I'll just open the dishwasher and I say, see, that's where they all are. Oh, And then now you can walk away now. You can walk away. And I put it away and I start the dishwasher. And then after I do that, oh no, Aunt Jemima's job ain't done yet. Now I have to take my bottle of Windex because now I have to clean the glass tables of each boardroom. Thank God there's only 3. There's the large boardroom. There's the large conference room. Then there's the boardroom. And then there's a small conference room. I got to clean all 3. Thank you. Every damn day. Sometimes I can't get to them fast enough. Sometimes, like tomorrow, I saw tomorrow's schedule. Sweet Jesus, help me get through tomorrow. Because there's going to be conference after conference, small room, large room, boardroom, all of them. All of them. And then somebody will have the audacity to come to me and say, Nancy, can you clean the glass conference room? Because there's some fingerprints on the table. While I'm inputting paperwork, I got to listen for fax machines. My phones are ringing. Guests are coming in. Oh, but yes, sir, master, sir, I'll get right on that table if you really want me to clean it. Now I'm really beginning to think my check is really not that big enough. It's really not that big enough. It's not big enough. For everything that I have to do. For everything that I have to do. Like yesterday. Apparently, before I left, I'm human. Apparently, before I left, I forgot to, there must have been some bagels on the table. And if nobody's eating the rest of the bagels, they just get tossed. Sometimes I used to take them home with me because, you know, just throwing away food hurts my heart. There were some bagels, I guess, that were on the table, and I forgot to clean the table and toss the bagels. So here comes one of the attorneys, bright and early this morning. You forgot to clean the kitchen yesterday. Now, first of all, it doesn't even look right. It doesn't sound right. I'm the only black person there. You couldn't clean the kitchen? And even if you did clean the kitchen, you don't have to tell me. We all work here. Why is it the black person has to clean the kitchen? Why is it the black person has to clean, period? I don't hold conferences in these conference rooms. But yes, sir, master sir, I was getting to it with the Windex any moment. So aside from everything that I do, I've got to collect the mail at the end of the day. I've got to do this, that, and the other. Okay, I might have dropped the ball on the kitchen. You go in the kitchen more than I do. You're the one that drinks more coffee than I do. I don't drink any coffee. So why do you have to point out the fault, that one fault, to me? Because I don't do it on a daily basis. I don't do it on a daily basis. I've been cleaning that damn kitchen. So the one time that it's not clean, you have to actually point it out to me. You didn't clean the kitchen. And I looked at him, I said, what? He said, well, there were some bagels that you should have tossed away. Oh. I said, well, okay, I'm so terribly sorry. I'll make sure to get them back today, you know, if there are any bagels or anything. I said, thank you very much for letting me know. And that made him feel very well. So he walked away feeling all confident, and I've done my duty for the day. Bitch, get to stepping off of me. Get to stepping off of me. Because I am clearly convinced that the girl who trained me, she's still there. I'm clearly convinced that they have added more responsibilities on me than when she was doing what I did. I'm clearly convinced. I am clearly convinced. Yes, she had to, you know, do, because she told me, you have to clean the boardrooms and you have to kind of be aware of the kitchen. Kind of be aware of the kitchen. So, okay, wipe down the countertop, because, you know, the people who make their coffee, there will be coffee spills, and God forbid they, you know, they won't pick up a napkin to clean the stain off. No, they'll just keep it there, because, you know, Aunt Jemima, she'll get to it later on in the day, which of course I do. They have the wet wipes. I wipe down the kitchen counter. I clean off the table where the bagels are usually sitting. So if I forget one day, you definitely have to point it out to me so I don't veer off the lane and continue to not clean the kitchen. As if the next day I'm going to forget, and the day after that I'm going to forget, and the day... No. It was just that one time. It was just that one time. I had a whole hell of a lot on my plate. I have to, you know, and it's usually at the end of the day, like about 4:30. That's when I do the kitchen. Maybe I was entering some information, which is probably what I was doing. I was still at my computer. I hadn't gotten to the kitchen. And then before you know it, it was 5 minutes to 5, which is when I go around the office to collect for the mail, so I can bring the mail downstairs to the mail bin. I have to separate the mail, because some has to go to FedEx, some are large, some are UPS. I have to do all of this, people. And then I come back up, and then I don't go back to the kitchen. No, the bin that the mail is sitting in, I put it right back in its place. I take my bag and I get the fuck out. I didn't see the kitchen. I'm so sorry if, you know, my mind skipped that one time. I'm not supposed to make an error. I'm not, you know, I'm supposed to be, though the phrase multitask doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of how many parts of the responsibilities that I have at this job. Doesn't even begin to scratch it. And then when the phones are ringing, guests are coming in. Nancy, what conference room am I in? I gotta check. I gotta see what room you're in. God forbid somebody's in that room when you need it, because then I have to tell that person you have to get out because so and so's. And that's the way it's gonna be tomorrow. I'm trying, people. I'm trying. And the one little glimmer of hope that I hoped would just carry me through the day was my lipstick. And that failed me. Failed me badly. Failed me badly. So today was an absolute, just a waste of a day. Not to mention the fact that it's the first day of summer, the longest day of the year. 5 o'clock, just did not want to come. Didn't want to come. Just didn't want to come. But I am finally home. Thank you, sweet Jesus. I spoke to Pop, bent his ear about the day. And I'm coming here, and it's past half hour, and I'm bent your ear. So now I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to change into my summer comfy cozies. I'm going to max and relax. I'm going to enjoy the company of my cat, who is afraid of my mood, I think, because he was here and then he walked away. I'm going to hoosah for the rest of the night. And I don't know if I'll be able to eat dinner. I really, I don't. Because I just went through the drive-thru to get just this. Just this. I needed something cool. Glass. This Coke. It's just Coke. I needed something to drink. Okay? So now I think I'm going to actually cook my dinner tonight. And, call it a night. And just call it a night. That's it. That's all. So tomorrow, hopefully, will be a much better lips of the day, because this was a complete disaster. This whole day was a complete disaster. Okay? All right. Tomorrow is another day. Thank you, sweet Jesus. 3 down, 2 more to go. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Before I go, I need to shout somebody out. Tangela, you did tell me that it made a video apologizing about, the things that he had said and done, and the person that he was 12 years ago or whatever. He's not the same person. Yeah, I saw it this morning. I saw the video. So, whatever. Whatever. Because the way I feel right now, I really don't care. But, whatever. I don't know this person. This person doesn't know me. And let's just leave it at that. Okay, but thank you for informing me of the video. It was quite informative. Okay, thank you so much. Now I'm going to go. I love you. I love you all. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. I don't know if you even want to discuss this, but if you want to, let me know. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, let's just pray to Jesus. Tomorrow is a better day. Okay, can we do that? I love you. Mwah. Bye now.